Shalom everybody, Rabbi Dr. Itzhak Shapira. Today something supernatural happened to me, and I want to share it to you here, publicly, from the other side of the world. You see, I've been traveling now for 8 weeks, giving you prophetic message after prophetic message. Today I traveled to another city, preparing for the final set of messages. I felt great sickness over the last days coming upon me as I watch everything that is happening in Israel. And as the sickness gets stronger and stronger, the spirit of revelation continued to pour out in power. I got to the event just a few hours before the Shabbat, and I got there. Great fever fall upon me. I could not even stand. So I lay down and I tried to close my eyes. But as I closed my eyes, God opened them. And He says, I want to show you something new. Something about something you said several years ago, but you missed it. And now is the time to reveal it to me. You know, I don't come to you with those type of revelations to sensationalize anything. I transmit to you what God has given to me. So I start shaking. And as I was shaking, God told me, go back to this book, the new Hamas, and read about the hostages and what happened right now with Iran. I am going to show you the connection and the revelation of the connection between October the 7th to what's happened right now, this second, with the coming of the Messiah before us. I'm going to show you a code. So I decided to take a risk right now. And I know that many of you are preparing for Shabbat. Some of you already inside Shabbat. And He told me, release it. Release it immediately to the people. You see, in Isaiah 24, He spoke about the dungeons, the hostages, the tunnels, all coded there. And I showed you this revelation already on October, back in 2023. But I missed something. And today, I want to show it to you. I ask God, show me what's happening right now as the world is shaking, nation turn against nation. And He told me, you missed something big. I want you to go a few verses earlier. And I will show you exactly what's happening, how to prepare, and what's happening right now in the world. It took me a few verses earlier to this passage when it says, the earth is breaking. It's breaking. The earth is crumbling. The earth is tottering. I read those verses and God says, these verses speaking about the collapse of the world right now. And a matter of fact, in Hebrew, the word that is used in the text is the word hitporerut, litporer. The word hitporer means crumbling, literally mean that the world and the foundation of the world that we think are safe are falling right now. Money, energy, oil, capitalism, all of those things are falling before us. As we're seeing those things, the word poer literally means collapse. But there is something that all of us missed because we have not read it properly. And now, brothers and sisters, I want to reveal to you a great secret. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. God can change the times and can change the seasons. And it takes a lot for me to come and share the things that God showed me. I've been pretty accurate, I would say, but I'm not God. God is the only Lord. And His Son, the Mashiach, is Lord over all things. But there is something here that you need to see. The prophet is telling us here that the world and earth will be broken. And it will crumble, it will collapse. But this word crumbling appeared twice in Hebrew. You see this word twice. But the first time that is mentioned on the crumbling, look at the Hebrew on the screen behind me, is the Hebrew word pur. The word in Hebrew, pur, comes from the word Purim. The code has found, it's been here before us. When did the war with Iran has been launched? I already showed you the songs that they are singing in the surah, and now I show it to you here in the prophet Isaiah. It's the word pur. The word pur comes from the word Purim. The final crumbling, the final battle will start right here in Purim. And inside Purim, you see the word pur, inside the word hitporerut. The crumbling, brothers and sisters, will take place and will become in Purim. And that's why the prophet says in the very next verse, the earth is swaying. He is moving like a drunk man. Look at this. It is moving like a drunk man. It is rocking, and there is fall like a hat. Its iniquity shall weigh down, and it shall fall, rise no more. We, friends, are now part of the final fall that is becoming before us. And in Hebrew, the word tanua is important words. It's going to be moved, then there will be no place to run into, like a drunken man that have no place and have no house. It's not a da. It's going to be a swing, and we're going to see in the days ahead of us that launch again in the days of Purim. A drunken man, humanity, society, the nations are going to turn there. But I want to tell you that the revelation is not over there. God has spoken to me today in the most shocking, clear and direct way. You see, the next verse saying that day represent exactly when this starting. Phase 1 started here. Listen carefully. In that day, God will punish the host of the heaven in the heaven, and the host and the kings of earth on earth. This is what's happening right now. These forces of evil are being punished here on earth because there's a great war and a great battle in heaven. And when is it starting? When is the punishment started? They will be gathered in the dungeon. But in Hebrew, the word dungeon is the word bor. It's the word for pit. As captives are gathered, and they will be locked up in a prison. But after many days, they will be remembered, they will be freed, they will be released. Brothers and sisters, this is a direct picture of October the 7th. And I wrote about this, a book. It's called The New Hamas. The new Hamas is the beginning of the contraction. October the 7th is the beginning of the contraction. But the contraction will find the final stage, according to the prophet Isaiah, in Purim, exactly when the war started. I believe that we are entering right now the final contraction. But wait, there is more to this revelation. I started to shake when I saw Purim coded in conjunction with this, as the 2 round of contractions are upon us. And I plead with you today, please, take it seriously. I am releasing to you those things because I care about you. I care about us. I care about the body. I care about the remnant. Because the next verse is telling us what coming else. Although it says that it's going to be without hope, it is telling us that the moon will be confused and the sun will be ashamed. For Adonai Tsevaot will rule on Mount Zion, and in Yerushalayim, with his glory manifest against all the rulers, against the elders. It is going to be against Hashem's, it is going to be against the elders, and it's going to have two parts to it. It's going to have the moon, and it's going to have the sun. You see, I never caught it. It says in Hebrew, V'chafra alevana, and the moon will be confused. But you see, Rashi tells us that the worshippers of the moon shall be ashamed, and the worshippers of the sun shall be humbled. There is going to be a war between the moon and the sun. Those two worshippers. Who are the worshippers of the moon? Moon worshippers are Islam. And here, the Abarbanel tell us that the moon hints the nations of Ishmael, the Muslim nations, who allow, and sun hints of Christian nation who reckon their time by it, and over whom the sun rules. The idea is that these two nations, which today include the majority of the world, will be ashamed and they will be confounded, because the Lord of hosts will reign on Mount Zion in Yerushalayim. He will be king over the earth, and there will be no other God. Brothers and sisters, the war that we are experiencing right now is a war between the moon, and it is a war between the sun, between Islam and between Christianity. This war that we are experiencing right now is the war that will start with the words that are used here in the text. V'chafra alevana. What is chafra? You see, the word in Hebrew, chafra, is from the root word chet, pei, resh. It's the verb chafar. Chafar is to dig. To dig what? To dig the tunnels. You see, in the verse before that, we read about the tunnels, and here he's telling us who is the one who is dug the tunnels. Do you know who dug the tunnels? The tunnels were dug by the Levana. Levana is Islam, the moon god. The moon god, those who believe in moon god, they are the one who dig the tunnels. But they are the one who will be put to shame in this final war. I urge us today to understand this chilling and shocking prophecy that will enter and will be concluded with the coming of the Messiah. You see, the Ramad commented on that, and he says, the moon entered the nation of Ishmael, the Muslim nation, who are followed, and it's also the Christians. I want you to understand, something good is going to come out of this war that is right now happening. Everybody get to choose a side. And the Ramad says, on a Barbanel word, he says, the secret of the matter related to the verses before that speak of the complete fall of the Klippa by the unification of both Islam and both Christianity. Both Islam and both Christianity are about to fall from this war. Don't look for a victorious. There will be no victory in this war except the victory of the Lord. That's the only victory. The sun and the moon are the two powers of impurity. And the word in Hebrew, chafra, to dig, the tunnel, October the 7th, is rooted in the letter Resh Pei Chet, which are the redeemed spark, also known as the remnant. Once the final separation of the sheep of the goats take place, the Klippa, meaning those who have not joined Jacob, they will go to the empty pit. It says Cherpa, Chafra, they dig a grave for themselves today. Those who goes against Jacob, against Israel, are digging a grave for themselves. And I issue an urgent call both to Muslims and to Christians who turn against Israel today. You are turning your own grave. Don't join yourself to the God of Israel, to the God of Jacob. They are going to end up in the pit in those last days, because this word with Islam is coded the word tunnel. The pit will be empty, without the glory of heavens, only snakes and scorpions. What does it mean? When we see Lebanon falling, and we see Iran falling, and they will falling, the union is being broken right now. The holy union take place right away. Unholy union will be replaced by a holy union. Brothers and sisters, I have a word for everybody today. You are invited to a holy union. Purim, and now upon us Nisan is coming, is a time for a holy union. Today, make sure that you're part of preparing to the holy union, because all the signs are pointed out to the fall of Sitra Achra, to the fall of Edom. It's falling soon in our days. Get ready for the holy union. I hope that this message from the heavens will reach the thousands and the tens of thousands. I pray today, I pray in all my being that you take heed to it. Please share, like, comment. Read my book, The Fall of Edom, The New Hamas. Get ready. The world in union is nearly upon us. Shalom, everybody.